Howdy folks. This is a short video to provide an elaboration of the rules. And it has to do with reloads. So I would like to draw your attention to page 2 of the rules, section 3, ammunition and reloading. The course of fire is 20 rounds, 5 rounds standing, 5 rounds kneeling, 5 rounds prone, 5 rounds sitting, with a mandatory 5-round reload between each position. And where that gets a little bit tricky is if you're running generally semi-automatic rifles with a magazine capacity of greater than 5 rounds. If you have 5 rounds, more than 5 rounds in your magazine, so we'll use this as an example. This here is the Savage 64F for Foxtrot, I think, because I like all rifles, even when they're ugly, like this one. I think these are great rifles, by the way. So the Savage 64. So I have a inline magazine. As you see here, it's capable of holding 10 rounds. So if I've got 10 rounds in this thing, and I don't, there's no ammunition in the rifle, no ammunition in the magazine. If I load that sucker and I engage my target, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've actually just loaded a 6th round if this magazine is loaded all the way up to its capacity. By doing that, I've inadvertently broken the rules, because my next reload, I'm only necessarily reloading 4 rounds, because there's already a 6th round chambered in the rifle. We want to see 5-round reloads between positions. So the way to deal with this, what we will be looking for, is after your 5th round, you've had to cycle the action after you've reloaded and assumed the next position if you're running a semi-automatic rifle. If you don't, so we will specifically be looking for that. And if you haven't achieved that, you're essentially, reducing your time, because you're not having to cock the rifle the next time you actually reload. So we'll be looking for that. Essentially, what that means is that if you've done that, it's a disqualification, and I don't want to see anybody disqualified. So just to recap, it's a 5-round reload. Means you need at least 4 magazines. So yeah, it's an extra expense to get yourself the magazines that you need to do that. Each magazine has got 5 rounds in it. That's just the way the rules are. And I want it to be applied evenly. I don't want people to get caught on that. Because if you're running 10-round mags, you've got them loaded to capacity, then you're not actually following the rules. And if somebody does that, another competitor is not having to go through the same process, having to rack the rifle again before engaging the target after the reload in a new position. So you are literally saving yourself seconds by not following the rules. And so we want everybody to follow the rules evenly and consistently, and I don't want to see anybody disqualified as a result, because that's ultimately what would happen. You would be disqualified from the competition. I really don't want to see that. So if you've done that, it's a pain, right? So you can either resubmit. Your division leader will probably bring it to your attention that you haven't actually followed the spirit and intent of the rules. It is what it is. Those are the rules, and they need to be applied consistently and evenly. If you're running an M1 Garand, for example, which uses an 8-round enbloc clip, well then what you can do is, in order to try to achieve this same spirit and intent, you can obtain, as I have done, the 5-round enbloc clips, which you can get from Brunel's. And lots of people have them anyway, because I believe it's a requirement for the CMP, civilian military, the CMP of the United States. It's good to have a 5-round enbloc clip anyway. Some people don't like them. Some people say they don't work well, but I've used them a lot and they always work well for me. But that's it. Okay, rule update, clarification, over. Hope you're all doing great. Cheers, and good luck. Good luck with the competition.